We're known as a school of choice. With our size and diversity, it allows for students to tailor-make their programs and their next steps in life and their pathways. There's a large number of opportunities for students to choose their individual learning pathway. It ranges from academic pathways through NCA and Cambridge examinations through to specialist units such as Te Akoranga Reo Rua and extensive vocational pathways and trades programs. So it's not just an academic, it's also on the sporting field and co-curricular activities, some of the arts and also clubs.
Western Heights has a real strong culture, whether that's in the gym or in the dance studio or on the rugby field, you can always find your clique.
I was very blown away with how much opportunity the school actually gave you.
Volleyball, netball, rugby, basketball, you name it, we have it. It's like you play tennis, badminton, whatever, even esports, whatever you like is here.
We've got a very strong focus on academic ability. We've got the cultural side of things as well. An excellent music department and the Akoranga block as well, encouraging bilingual students.
If you want to learn Māori, then come to Ako because it's safe and everyone looks after you and everyone will be there to help you.
Sit up straight, eh? Okay, I need your attention. Stay focused at the task at hand right now. First of all, congratulations everybody here today to support the Western Heights Co-Curricular Awards, and best of wishes to all those recipients of the outstanding awards for 2024. You're on your best behaviour. We've got some guests coming in, and of course we've got parents. Thank you for coming today, parents, and to support our kids here, students, mokopuna, and to support our school. Our guests and our principal will be coming through the door very shortly. I want you all to stand. I will say stand, remain standing. I will do a karakia, a welcome, and then you guys can sit. You guys all know the karakia, so you can actually join in with me too as well. So without any further ado, please, e tū tātou. Kai noi tātou, let us pray. Tū tawa mai I runga, tū tawa mai I raro, tū tawa mai I roto, tū tawa mai I waho. Kia tau ai te mauri tū, te mauri o, ki te katoa, haumi e, hui e, tae ki e. Thank you, school. Be seated, please. Ai, tihei mauri ora. E timata mai au I rungi I te maunga tapu a ngongo taha. Ka te tiro whakararo nei ki te kura tuarua kai tau roto hoka hoka e tū aka nei. Ka whakawhiti atu rā I te roto rua nui a kahu mata momoi. Ka piki ake au I rungi I te motu tapu a tini rau. Ti tiro whakararo nei ki te waiariki. Mai makatū ki Tongariro ka puta ki waho nā pū marawa e waru o te arawa. Tihei mauri ora. Tēnei hei mihi kauno atu ai ki a koutou katoa ko tau mai nei I rungi I tēnei reo pōiri. Hei aha, hei tuku atu ai I nā tipikiti, I nā taonga o koutou rā ko eke ai I pānuku. Ki nā taumata, me ki hoki nei taumata rau. Nō reira haramai. Haramai ki nā mātua, haramai anō ki nā pakeke. Haramai ki tēnei tō tātou nei kura, te kura tuarua kai tau roto hoka hoka. He mihi ake nei anō I runga nā tini mate, a tō tātou nei kuia e noho ake nei e tako tō ai I rungi a tūno hopu, I roto anō I a Ngāti Whakaue, Nō reira tēnei te whare, tēnei te whānau whare huia Milroy, nō reira haere, haere, takoto ake nei. Hoki mai ki a tātou te hongora tihei Māori ora, hei mihi ake ki tō tātou nei rangatira te tūmake a Hemi, o tira ki taku nei tino hoa a Ronnie Preston. Ia noe e kurana i roto i tēnei kura, ko eke nei a Ronnie i roto i tēnei taumata o te whitipora. Nau mai haru mai Ronnie, e taku tuakana. O tira hei tēnei mihi ake ki a Mr. Hodge, hoi a hoki rā te rangatira o tēnei te tākoro ai i roto i tēnei hui huinga. Nō reira tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Hey, kia ora everybody, and of course a big warm welcome to friends, family, parents, grandparents and caregivers of our school, and more importantly, those children and mokopuna and students who are here today. Welcome to 2024, the Western Heights Co-Curricular Awards which we hold in high esteem. It's an opportunity to acknowledge those who have achieved at the highest level in all parts of the curricular awards. Today, special mention also goes out to all the coaches, managers, teachers, and those parents who have tirelessly and with all their courage and with all their energies has supported our children and our school. So to that end, I'm going to hand you over to Director of Sport, Mr. Hodge, and he is going to be our MC today. So thank you very much. Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Yeah, good afternoon everybody, and welcome to our awards afternoon where we celebrate you, the students, and those of you who can contribute time and energy towards the co-curricular areas of our school. My name's Mr. Hodge, Director of Sport here at Western Heights. Now, for most of you in the room, you will receive an award for the part you played in various areas of co-curricular involvement, from school representation to national recognition. Some of you within the school and the community will be further recognised as we announce our Supreme Award winners for 2024. In the 19 months I've been in my role here at Western Heights, I have to say this is a very busy school and the opportunities in the co-curricular space are endless. It is because of that we still have a number of students on excursions as we speak, but they will still be recognised by name today should they not be here. Can I quickly make a special mention to Fire Leona? I'm sure she'll be watching the live stream. Kia ora Fire, our sports coordinator. Having been unwell for a couple of months, I would like to acknowledge her mahi, particularly to our sports teams at the school. The awards ceremony has for many years been arranged by Leona, and in her absence it has fallen on my lap. So we will see how this all goes. Get back soon, Fire Leona. We'll get right into it. Can I please ask Group 1 to come to the side of the stage, thanks. We begin with our first group of students who have excelled throughout various teams and groups within school. I'd like to ask Tia Rangiahua and Jodie Adams, our Deputy Prefects, to present the first two lots of awards. In order to speed up the process, I will name several students who will remain on stage, and we will then recognise their accomplishments collectively in that group with a round of applause rather than clapping for each recipient. Michaela Billett, Concert Band, Most Improved Member. Kiara Palacio, Choir, Most Improved Member. Ashley Todd, Misha Skinner, Kushi Patel, Contribution to Choir. Isaiah Heaver, Choir, Most Valuable Contribution. Simon Gillies, Choir, Contribution to Choir. Jazz Band, Most Improved Member. Concert Band, Most Valuable Contribution. A round of applause for these wonderful musicians. Moving into some of our sporting codes. Heaven Campbell Penny, Wakaama, Junior Girls Paddler of the Year. Amani Scott, Wakaama, Senior Girls Paddler of the Year. Ezra Dorset, Basketball, Boys Most Valuable Player. Miracle Pereniki Porkai, Basketball, Girls Most Valuable Player. Drew Williams. Drew's one of our audio crew. Here he comes. Drew Williams, Futsal, Boys Most Valuable Player. Nuhan Jayamana, Badminton, Junior Boys Champion. Eden Jesse Andrew Starley, Badminton, Senior Boys Champion. Can everyone hear me all right? Kapai. Halia Newton, Junior Girls Champion. Badminton, that is. Gul Patel, Badminton, Senior Girls Champion. Round of applause for this group of students. Arvin Tan Angara, Volleyball, Junior Boys Most Valuable Player. Savin Tillard, he's no longer at school, but Savin is the Senior Boys Most Valuable Player and has the Cass Honick Memorial Trophy. Blake Brooking Zilwood, Rugby Under 14 Most Valuable Player. Blake is at the Bay of Plenty School Sevens today. Ashton Martin, perhaps at the Bay of Plenty Sevens today as well. Ashton was our Boys Most Valuable Touch Player. Jamie Nell, Rugby, Girls Most Valuable Player. Touch, Girls Most Valuable Player. Jamie was also in the Central Bay of Plenty Under 18 Youth Cup rugby team, and they won that competition. Just you two. Round of applause for these two. Can I please have group 2 to the side of the stage? I've shifted Paris to join her sister. You'll catch it. The following students are being recognised for not only their efforts within the school environment, but the wider region also. Dylan Groupink, Swimming, Bay of Plenty Secondary School's first place intermediate boys relay. Tekani Butler, Bay of Plenty Secondary School's swimming, first place intermediate boys relay. Adelaide Collier, Netball, Magic in the Making Futures program, and Netball Senior A's Most Valuable Player. Fraser Hazeldine, Bay of Plenty Athletics, first place intermediate boys shot put, first place intermediate boys discus. Jade Williams, Hockey, Bay of Plenty Under 16 hockey team. Lucy Hatcher, not here today, Bay of Plenty Under 16s hockey, Girls First 11 Most Valuable Player 2024. Scarlett Dowland, Hockey, Bay of Plenty, let Scarlett get up here first, Bay of Plenty Under 18 Girls Hockey. Let's give this lot a round of applause. Liam Duplessis, Cricket, Northern District's Junior Men's Team, Lakeland's Emerging Men's Team, Football First 11 Most Valuable Player, and a member of the Bay of Plenty Under-19 IPC volleyball team. Ma'anani Challenge. Volleyball, Bay of Plenty Under-15 girls, November 2023. Several of these awards were after this time last year where they made other representative teams. Also, Bay of Plenty Under-17 girls development. Mani Adams, volleyball, Bay of Plenty Under-17 girls. Peyton Apatesetu, volleyball, Bay of Plenty Under-15 girls, November 23. Cyan Cora Coca, volleyball, Bay of Plenty Under-15 girls, November 23. As a result of that, Junior Girls Most Valuable Player at the end of last year. Cyan, well done. We'll give this group a round of applause now. Serenity Griffin, Girls Rugby, Central Bay of Plenty Under-18 and a member of our Girls Under-18 rugby team. The Central Bay of Plenty Under-18 rugby team also won the Youth Cup Championship. Michaela Masters, Girls Rugby, Central Bay of Plenty Under-18. Shaden Morgan, Central Bay of Plenty Under-18, currently at the Bay of Plenty Secondary School Sevens. Most of these last few names will be. Roman Tahoe, Rugby, Bay of Plenty Under-18, Central Bay of Plenty. Nigel Kameta, Central Bay of Plenty Under-16. Ricky Marukore, Bay of Plenty, Central Bay of Plenty Under-16. William Redstone, one of our big forwards, not quite up to the sevens, but here today, Central Bay of Plenty Under-16. Khan Heke, Central Bay Under-16. Jonah Whare, Central Bay of Plenty Under-16. And Pierce James, Central Bay of Plenty Under-16. And Western Heights Under-16 Most Valuable Player. Again, a lot of those young men are tied up at the Bay of Plenty Secondary School 7. Just to top this off, we're switching to chess with Te Whetamai Witoko Clare. He is the Rotorua Regional Champion. Now when Te Whetamai goes to chess competitions as a result of his recent national tournament where he came third, his name is preceded with J.M. Te Whetamai Witoko Clare. J.M. being a junior master in the chess world. So good achievement there, Te Whetamai. Round of applause for these students. Thank you, Jodie and Tia. Can we please have group 3 to the side of the stage? And I'd like to ask William LeGroux and Merenia Tapsell, our head prefects, to present these awards. These awards are for regional, individual and team awards. Our first recipient is Liv Thomas. Liv receives an award from the Student Volunteer Army for 294 hours of community service. I think that's a special award. We should give her a round of applause. The next group's quite long, Liv, so we might ask you to grab a seat. Thank you and congratulations. For our next award recipients for Youth Speechcraft, I'm going to ask Mrs. Furi to come up and just explain what this is about, and then she will assist Merenia and William in presenting the certificates.
Ooh. Thank you for that. Good morning. It is my privilege to introduce something to you guys that is new to our school. As part of Toastmasters International, we provide youth with opportunities, and in this case, a course of 8 weeks, that will prevent all those embarrassing moments where you get stage fright and you can no longer say what you need to say. Can you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay. So this course comprised of 8 weeks and a minimum of 40 minutes a session. These students learned skills that they will take with them for the rest of their lives. Interpersonal skills, also building confidence and self-reflection. During our course, during the days where they turned up for their sessions, they had the opportunity to prepare and present speeches that were planned, and also speeches where they didn't plan and they got impromptu topics to speak on. That is enough to make anyone quiver in their boots, but these guys did it really well. As pioneers to our school, this course will continue because it will provide leadership opportunities for all those who join. These students from this year, 2024, will be our ambassadors for next year. We will stand strong, we will build a community of youth that are self-confident, can reflect on their own progress, and help others to succeed in speaking confidently as well. Thank you.
Yeah, come around here. Thank you, Mrs. Fudi, for explaining that. Mrs. Fudi had a whole list of notes, and if you noticed, she didn't look down once, so our students are in good hands with her leading the way for us. Youth Speechcraft, Stuart Thurlow. Ripeka Wairo. Marekura Wairo. Maya Blackman. Now, Maya is also the winner of the Korimako Senior English category. And now I've just squeezed her little sister into this part of the program, Paris Blackman, who was also at the Korimako speech contest, and she won the Turi Carroll Trophy. Nice to get the family up there together. Terry Fox, Youth Speechcraft. Michaela Fox. Kim Seacat. And Sampriti Raika. Round of applause for these students. Thank you, guys. Intensified Dance Group. Dance New Zealand made regional champions year 9 and 10. Justin Young. Nevaeh Coxhead. Renee Brunt. Taylor Weehapi. Pia Gretz. Jasper Heath. And Victoria Tupe. Now there's a couple of certificates there for Jasper and Victoria. They also went on to be regional champions in the duo trio category. Round of applause for Intensified Dance Group. Can I have Group 4 move to the side of the stage? That is our Central Bay of Plenty girls football team. This group of young ladies played in the Central Bay of Plenty competition, girls competition, and were winners of the Central Bay of Plenty competition. Alyssa Hall, Jess Downs, Marnie Adams, Coral Mansell, Meadow Carr, no Meadow, Emily Downs, Sophie Bloomfield, Keely Schmidt, Kate Chapley, Palace Newton, Isla Yardley, no Isla, Oceana Challenge, Chloe Younggun, Hermione, Peyton Drummond Clemens, Kira Wilson. Not only is she part of this team's success, but is also futsal's most valuable player, girls futsal's most valuable player. And Riley Lee Chi. Riley Lee was also a part of this success and girls first 11 most valuable player. Round of applause for our Central Bay of Plenty champions. These are the medals. Just on the table behind you. Can Group 5 please move to the side of the stage, our senior development netball team. Our senior development netball team are being recognised for their win of the Rotorua Netball Association B grade competition. Heidi Pope, Maya Blackman, Jade Collier, Bo Gaddam, Adriana Mutlow, not here, Leilani Seboma, Meg Short, Marikura Wairo, Ripeka Wairo, and Vanessa Cassidy. Rotorua Netball Association B grade competition winners, our senior development netball team. Congratulations. Group 6, our junior A netball team. Can you come to the side of the stage, please? These young ladies are being recognised for their success in the Rotorua Netball Association Junior A grade competition. They were junior champions. Teia Ngāmoki Hohepa. Amai Alex. Kararaina Eruera Hikuwera. Emily Adams. Leilani Fitzel-Waru, Casey Day, Miracle Peraniki Pōkai, Cara Powell, Zoe Goodman, Ruby Cameron. Kirimaya Hewitson, not only a netball star, but Kirimaya also made the Rotorua under-15 girls basketball team. And Malarei Vavaya Ranatu. Congratulations to our Rotorua Junior A grade netball champions. Thank you, William and Merenea, and thank you, Ms. Howes, for now. There have been a number of students who have taken the stage today with awards relative to choir. So with that, it's now my pleasure to introduce to you our school choir. They will be singing I Te Pō. Rendition of I Te Pō. Moving right along, as a youngster I played a lot of rugby, and like any young person I looked up to people. Our guest speaker was one of those people. Mr. Ron Preston made his mark not only in the community but on the sports field also. Living over the back fence, a Western Heights past pupil, 152 caps for Bay of Plenty Rugby, a New Zealand Māori All Black, an All Black trialist, and the loving husband of our very own Mrs. Preston, our attendance administrator. It's my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for 2024, Mr. Ron Preston.
Thank you, Hodgie. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's always good to, as Hodgie said, jump back over the back fence. Usually I've come over to speak to certain sports teams or rugby teams because I was involved a lot in rugby, but I don't really know, Hodgie, what I really need to talk about today because I'm a bit confused and a lot of talent in the award-winning people. Even a guy that plays chess, I can't even play checkers. But yeah, I guess one of the things that I could talk about is old age and getting older. And you might look at me and say, yeah, why is that? And I say, well, back in the day when you go to the, you go to parties and drink up and go outside and have a mimmy. And when you get older, you still go to the parties and have plenty to drink, but when you go outside, you mimmy on your feet. And old age is something that comes with, I guess. But my wife often says to me, like we went to a party the other night, and she said she bought our big suitcase, and I said to her, darling, is that our alcohol for the night? And she said, no, it's for the 20 pairs of socks and shoes you need for every time you go out to go to the toilet. Oh, it wasn't very funny, but however, what I'm probably here to speak about, and I've written a few notes, is probably Western Heights High School has been a real big part of my life, and it's sort of set me up, not only in my rugby career, but also my business. I'm a self-employed plasterer. My business has sort of gone from leaps and bounds. My rugby career, I'm so ever grateful to three gentlemen that at the stage was when I was at school from 1974 to 77. The three teachers, or the three guys I remember mostly were Dick Gordon, Bruce White, and of course Phil George, who just recently passed away. They had a huge influence on my rugby career or my sporting career because the thing that it really impressed me about them was their discipline. They had huge discipline. They set the example, and a lot of you people probably weren't around, well obviously they're not around now, but they set the standard for the school, and there was quite a few times when I'd come to school and you'd sort of wonder, like what was in, and you always saw them and they sort of had that enthusiasm and an inspiration to make you do better than what you did the day before, and I'm forever grateful. And I call them school icons. You need those icons that you can look back on, because history plays a huge part not only in our sporting, in the sporting arena, but it plays a huge part in your life because it teaches you things. I was involved in rugby. The big thing that rugby taught me was to be unselfish, to always think about what you can do for your mate beside you. And it taught you to be unselfish. Don't think about yourself, think about the team, what's good for the team. And those sort of little things that I picked up through these at the school set me up for life. If I was to give you any advice, life going forward for you, there's 4 real key ingredients I think is to life. Number 1 is to listen. You know, there's a lot of things that are said, but always listens to instructions. Timekeeping, always be on time. How often do we go to a sports thing, or you go to a function and no one's turned up and you sit in the car and go, oh, no one's here. Always go in. Make sure, so your coaches or whoever's running the organisation, it makes them feel good, because if they see you walking through the door, whether you're first or you're the last person in, it's always good. It's always a good feeling. Dress is key. And I know Phil George, Dick Gordon and Bruce White were real instigators, and always wanted you to be well dressed. But not only well dressed, but if you had rugby training or netball training or whatever training it was, you dressed appropriately. You didn't go to training in your pyjamas, but you always, if you wore mouth guard on the field or any, things that you would wear in combat in the game, then you wear it at training. So you get used to wearing it and just becomes part of your kit. And the last thing is energy. Energy is enthusiasm. When you go to training or anything you do, like do it with enthusiasm, it always makes people around you feel good. It makes the coaches and the people that put in a hell of a lot of time, makes them feel, part of it through your guys' energy. And so those 4 things, I think if you take those forward, always think of other people, always have respect for other people. Some of those sort of things are sort of forgotten now in life, and I think it's important that you, if you can sort of go by those rules, it's good. I mean, rugby gave me everything. I travelled the world. I coached and played in Europe, in the USA, in Bermuda, and all because of my grounding I had here. And it really did set me up. And so to you guys, there's a big world out there. Take time to travel and see how other people live. Have that respect for other people. That every different nationality in that, always respect them. Some people live different lives to us, but at the end of the day, we're all one. And those sort of little things that you can take along with you, your own heritage, your own background, your own families. This school was in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even into the 2000s. Very, very good sporting wise. When I came through, a lot of the success of that was the multicultural part of the school, and that is, and I can't speak highly enough of the Pacific Island contribution to the school. I had a lot to do with a lot of the guys just probably on the playing field, but so many of the families from those families, the younger ones coming through now, are so apparent. The names like Palacio, Fiola, they're just a few families, and also other Māori families like Hodges, Te Kowhais. I could name heaps, and I apologise for anyone if I've missed them out, because my time at Western Heights was so special to me. When I left Western Heights and went on to the next part of my life, I always look back, and even now my heart pumps when I look over the back fence and try and remember, because I guess as you're older, that's all you've got, isn't it? There's the memories and that. But the big thing with history and the history of Western Heights High School is you can always look back, and there's always someone from Western Heights who either just lives down the road or is overseas every time you go, if you go to Aussie and that. There's always ex-Western Heights pupils. I can't sort of express to you the proudness I have even now when I read a person from Western Heights has done well, and it's just brings back so many memories. And I thank the school even. I'm not so much involved in the school now, but my heart just pumps every time we succeed somewhere in the sporting arena, but not even in the sporting arena. Look at our choir and everything that's going on in the school. I think you guys have done yourselves proud, and I thank you for listening, and thanks very much.
Thank you, Ron, and thanks for giving up your time this afternoon. I wasn't sure where you were going at the start of that, but I thought we were still down Kahu Rugby Club. But if I could suggest one thing, Mrs. Preston, rather than a suitcase full of shoes and socks, just a pair of gumboots might sort that out. Okay, moving right along, I'm going to ask Ron to come back to the stage and present our next lot of awards. And the next lot of awards go to Group 7, so if you'd like to make your way to the side of the stage. They are our New Zealand Representatives 2024. Journey Leonard, Robotics, New Zealand World Robotics Challenge Team. Went to Washington DC to compete earlier this year. Jodie Adams, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 20, AMP Under 21. Te Manawa Ransfield, Men's AMP Volleyball. Isaiah Bonner, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 20. Maharaya Winiata, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 18. Sean Burnett, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 18. Merenia Tapsell, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 20, and Volleyball Bay of Plenty Under 19 development. Naitara Hunia, Ella Campbell. Naitara was New Zealand Māori Under 18, and Ella Campbell, New Zealand Māori Under 16, Bay of Plenty Girls Under 17A, Bay of Plenty Under 15 Girls Volleyball 2023. Bianca Brake, Volleyball, New Zealand Māori Under 16. Also a Bay of Plenty Under 16 hockey rep. Natalie Vaipor, Volleyball, Bay of Plenty Under 19 Girls, Volleyball, Senior Girls Most Valuable Player, and has just recently been called into the New Zealand Junior Women's Development Team. Maya Drabble, Gymnastics, Trampolining and Tumbling. Lachlan Rodder, New Zealand representative. He won a Chinese speech competition and is currently in China following up on that. Ella Idamos, roller skating, New Zealand artistic team, intermediate grade. Abby Thomas, roller skating, New Zealand artistic open grade. And Jessica Thomas, roller skating, New Zealand artistic preliminary grade. I filled the stage up there, but our New Zealand representatives 2024. Round of applause. Group 8 to the side of the stage, please. Group 8 are our New Zealand champions. Finley English, swimming. Straight out of the media room, thank you, Finley. First place, 100 metre breaststroke, New Zealand age groups. Kai Jung Ishida, swimming. New Zealand age groups, under 15, 4x100 metre relay. We moved to a group of young ladies who competed at the Wakaama Nationals here in Rotorua back in March. This group of young ladies won the J19 500 metre Te Kei division, which is a second tier division, but took away a gold medal in that division. Mia Scott, Amani Scott, Piper Reed, Sahara Magura, Pele Imani, Oceana Challenge. Oceana was also a part of our Central Bay of Plenty girls football. And to join our Wakaama champions, Reese O'Connor, as of yesterday, I have just learnt he is a under 15 or 15-year-old under 53 gold medalist jiu-jitsu champion. Normally I would have had Zenith come up here, our dance crew, but we're going to hold off on you guys for a little longer. So for now, just a round of applause for our New Zealand champions. Before you sit down, Ron, we've got a little gift as a token of our appreciation for your time and your kind words today. Thank you, Rod, and a bit of height gear in there to wear with pride. Thanks, Catherine. Right, like me, you may not have heard of Shostakovich Waltz number 2, but now it's time to hear from our Heights Sextet with their version of this classic, Shostakovich Waltz. We'll give them a minute to set up. Just while they set up, little heads up, we'll be moving into our Supreme Awards immediately after the band. And then those of you that have to get to Cambridge exams, please feel free to leave. If you're stressing out now, quietly you can leave the room. I know there's only a couple of you, and good luck with the exams. One of my favourites, that one. Shostakovich, waltz number 2. Right, we've seen a number of students who have done exceptionally well in their chosen fields today. Some may feature again as we now recognise our Supreme Award winners for 2024. Discussions have been made this year with a small group of senior staff, and the following winners will be recognised for their efforts within the co-curricular space at Western Heights High School. I'm going to ask Mr. Bracefield if he'd like to come up and present this last round of awards, and those involved just come up from the hall floor rather than to the side. We're going to start with the arts. Our Visual Artist of the Year, Dylan Ryder. I have a blurb here from Mrs. Puha. Oh, I'd like to come across. Just a few words around Dylan's work. Today we are here to celebrate the remarkable talent of Dylan, an exceptional artist and multi-talented student. Dylan's dedication shines in both the art room and on the dance floor, where he excels in Pacific and hip-hop styles, recently achieving 3rd overall with the Posterior Mega Crew. Dylan's positive attitude and friendly nature make him a valued member of our school. His artwork reflects a unique creative voice, impressive technical skill, and thoughtful expression, often exploring his own identity. Beyond school, Dylan's achievements are outstanding. His work has been exhibited locally and even at Te Papa, celebrating Māori artists. With numerous accolades, Dylan remains humble and grounded. Congratulations, Dylan, on receiving the Co-Curricular Arts Award for 2024. It is truly well deserved. Thank you, Ms. Puha. Just moving into music. Jazz Band Trophy winner and Musician of the Year, Sebastian Haig. Well done. As these are Supremes, yes, we will acknowledge them individually. So once again, Sebastian Haig. Moving into cultural, kaihakatane o te tau, Niwa Whata. I will have Niwa joined by Bailey Tenahu, kaihaka wahine o te tau. Bailey also receives the Girls Rugby Captain Award. Well done, Bailey.
Thank you.
Well done, Niwa and Bailey. Into the performing arts space, outstanding service to performing arts by a staff member, She's not with us today. She's doing more mahi over at the Bay of Plenty Sevens, but Mrs. Carleen James. We'll give her a round of applause in her absence. And we may tag her on to tomorrow's awards, just so she can be recognised. Staying with performing arts, Performing Artist of the Year in Dance, Logan James. Won't be the last we see of Logan this afternoon. We move into a sports section. Most outstanding student referee. Now this young man is involved in basketball and volleyball as a player, but chooses to go that extra step and referee the game. Notably to myself, was our referee at the recent March National Volleyball Tournament. Got up there full of confidence every time. The biggest of volleyballers in the country were there watching, and he was overcalling them and sticking to his guns, showed some real strength. Fraser Hazeldine, most outstanding student referee. Well done, Fraser. Thanks, mate. Did Jessica Sherborne make it over here today? Jessica is in our special needs unit, and she receives the award for Athletes with Disability Achievement in Sport 2024 with her commitment to Special Olympic swimming and her ongoing effort in PE. Jessica Sherborne. Mr. Scott Downs, are you here today? Here he comes. So you would not have seen him around the school or the classrooms. You might have seen him on the football field. Just while you stand there, Scott, just want to thank you for your part. With our Girls First 11 football, the success in the Central Bay competition, the way you are growing the sport for our team. I know your girls are involved and very proud to have you there. And then futsal, that program's starting to grow in the girls space as well. You obviously work daily, but you still find the time to coach our girls, and the early starts with the futsal. So this year you receive an award for contribution by a volunteer. Coach of the Year. Thanks again, Scott. Coach of the Year. This man, very humble man. He's not on staff, but he might as well be, because his wife is here, basically lives here too. He's going to hate this. But Mr. Alistair James, Ali James, could you just come up the side, please, mate? Come on up, Ellie. As I said, very humble. Alistair has given up a lot of his time, not only to coach the first 15, but also the under 16s. And when their kick-off times are at different times, he was with one and then scoot to another. When they're at the same time, he'd send his wife. He'd be hating this right now. So with first 15 rugby, under 16 rugby, at the end of that season, he took on our rugby league team to nationals. So a heck of a lot of time, Alistair. I was fortunate enough to go to school with Alistair. See you later, Alistair. Him and I were national champions in the Western Heights volleyball team back in 1990. Oh, there he is again. Alistair, well done, mate. Thank you. We were hoping to get the whole whānau up there. He's done the runner. Thanks, Ellie. Our next award is Service to Sport by a staff member. Coaching and administrating Wakaama for 20 years or so, Prizegiving Davis has done just that. Not only a coach, administrator, but a mentor to our young up-and-coming Wakaama stars, and I'm sure a few of the audience can make testament to that. 20 years is a long time. Wakaama, always done outside of school hours, so the hours put in Prizegiving, just, I can imagine over 20 years we must owe you a couple of years off or something, but that's not my business. Come on up. And Service to Sport by a staff member. Miss Prizegiving Davis. "20 years of service to Wakaama, Miss Prizegiving Davis." Right, moving in. Well deserved fight. Right, moving right along. Junior Sportswoman of the Year, Casey D. Stand there for a second, Casey. Casey is an exceptional athlete. Junior A netball, part of the winning team in the Rotorua Junior Netball competition. Junior A volleyball, she's our junior athletics champion, broke a number of records here in school, and then went to Waikato Bay of Plenty to break the junior girls triple jump record. A true athlete, always on the go. Casey Day, our Junior Sportswoman of the Year. Our Junior Sportsman of the Year is not here today, off doing sports. Under 13 club rugby, Elijah Miller Kahu, part of the under 13 Waka Club Rugby side. Western Heights High School under 14 Rugby Sevens, a member of basketball, junior volleyball, and he was our junior athletics champion, Elijah Miller Kahu. Here today though is Michaela Masters, Senior Sportswoman of the Year. Michaela. Back from Australia yesterday. Michaela is in the Senior A netball team who went to Eunice, Senior A volleyball, girls rugby under 18, Central Bay girls rugby under 18 Youth Cup winner, and went on from there to be a Bay of Plenty under 18 girls rugby member also. Michaela Masters, Senior Sportswoman of the Year. And just like Elijah Miller Kahu, Pauakai Jackson Williams, our Senior Sportsman of the Year, he too is over at the Bay of Plenty Sevens competition today. We'll acknowledge him tomorrow we'll tag him into the academic prize giving somewhere. But Pauakai Jackson Williams, Senior Sportsman of the Year, Western Heights High School, First 15 Rugby, MVP, Most Valuable Player. Western Heights High School Under 18 Rugby League, Most Valuable Player. Western Heights High School Rugby Sevens, Bay of Plenty Under 18 Rugby League National Youth Tournament, co-captain. Bay of Plenty Under 18 Rugby League Dean Bell Cup, captain. Bay of Plenty Under 18 Rugby League Nines, captain. Bay of Plenty Under 18 Rugby League Back of the Year. East Brisbane Tigers Under 19 Malmaninga Cup. And finally, Warriors Under 18 Invitational Team. Pauakai Jackson Williams, our Senior Sportsman of the Year. Right, we left this for last purely because of the size of the group and the accolades. Now, there was some discussion around this as we have a Performing Arts Group of the Year and a Team of the Year. I think most of you know we're talking about Zenith, our national champions, but dance is slowly being recognised, or in fact rapidly being recognised as now a sport, and we are trying to get that into the New Zealand secondary schools data and recognised as physical activity, which we all know it is. That just needs to be formalised. But on the back of their championships this year, our Performing Arts Group of the Year, our Team of the Year is our dance crew, Zenith. Now, if Zenith would like to make their way to the side of the stage. I'll rattle off some of their successes. Zenith, Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools Regional Senior Small Crew Champions. Zenith, Hip Hop Unite New Zealand Schools National Senior Small Crew Champions. Dance New Zealand Made Rotorua Regional Senior Champions. Dance New Zealand Made Rotorua Regional Overall Champions. Dance New Zealand Made Nationals Senior National Champions. Dance New Zealand Made Nationals Overall National Champions. I'll call you up one by one, starting with this amazing young choreographer, Logan James. Shani Hemara. Shani Hemara. Izzy Hiva. Hope you don't mind, Izzy. Isaiah. Ria Mani. Kalani Pinga. Ria, no Kalani. Jess Day. Oasis, Taiapa Hawkins. Ella Hudson. Miriana Pehi. Leah Adams. And Carola Rodriguez Peroni. You can see the amounts of awards they've received as a group. 5 trophies there, including 2 for our Choreographer of the Year, Logan James. And Logan, your name has popped up in the staff room in recent weeks as an outstanding young leader. As of this year, the name Zenith will be retired. 5 years ago, Logan was part of that group named Zenith, and as she walks out those doors, Zenith will be no longer, and it's up to the next lot to come through and find a new name for a start, but live the legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, guests, parents, students, our team and group of the year, Zenith. Thank you, Catherine. That's us for today, everybody. I want to just finish by thanking our whānau for coming along to support your tamariki, your mokopuna. Thanks to our students, our prize winners. Thanks to the pairs that joined in to see what the awards was about and hopefully set goals to achieve awards yourselves. Thanks to our guests, thank Ron, special guest speaker, our head prefects, Mr. Bracefield and Mrs. Howes, who's been on my tail getting this together. Thank you all very much. Mr. Ngātai was going to close this off, but obviously busy. So on that note, I'd just like to once again thank you for being here today. We have the Prizegiving Award tomorrow, academics, so please be there and congratulate those that come through on the academic side of our school. But in the meantime, thank you once again. Have a great day. Ngā mihi. Sorry, I should have got you guys. I should.